The main thing is that it solves a problem. It solves a bandwidth problem in this industry. And as a tool, it has just been absolutely instrumental in us getting that product out the door. My name is Stephen. I'm the CTO of Virtually Sports. We are a small company that develop products for betting providers. So in short, you might have heard of some of the larger kind of betting providers like Bet365 or some of these other massive companies. Basically, we develop products that kind of fill gaps in their schedules, basically. Traditionally, virtual products are very kind of graphically intensive products, that would run on GPU servers and then be streamed to these betting providers. So we wanted to make ones that are actually browser based, so the client runs them themselves and are very lightweight. So the absolute complete opposite of what is traditionally done in the industry. And that's why we started looking at Needle Engine. We realized that the product that we wanted to make, and then we started looking for the tools that would allow us to do that. And we came across some other alternatives. We came across, I think, Play Canvas was obviously an engine that allows making kind of HTML-based games for the browser. We came across some other ones that were in quite early development, such as Rogue Engine. But Needle Engine is the one that really stood out for kind of two main reasons. One is even in the early days, we could see that the support was really good. So I'm just going to use their Discord names now, but Marcel and Kipasha and Herbst were just always answering people. So that was one of the big things for us. And as well, the fact that we could use it with obviously Unity was really big because a lot of our team had previous experience with Unity. So not having to learn an entirely new editor was just fantastic. I think our workflows probably largely remained the same because we kind of had a very similar workflow when just doing our standard Unity projects. But I think that in itself is actually exactly what we were looking for. For our needs at the time, I don't think it's something that necessarily sped up our flow, but what was fantastic is it didn't slow it down. So it allowed us to kind of keep working the way we had traditionally worked and the way everyone was comfortable and used to working. Obviously, in terms of actually getting a testable version of our products running in the browser, it's been extremely fast for all intents and purposes. It's the click of a button from the scene to get to that point. So it's fantastic in that regard. Before we came across Needle Engine, we were starting to think like, do we have to kind of go this route of just kind of doing a raw Three.js approach, which would basically be making everything very manually. And yeah, thankfully we didn't have to do that. So, I mean, we do use spatial audio for one. We use the progressive texture streaming is something that's been really useful for us. The kind of auto LOD feature, actually that may not exactly be the name, but yeah, the LOD feature that's built in has been fantastic for us as well. We have loads of animations, so just even managing the downloading of animations, our horse racing, for example, has over 120 individual animations. So and that still runs really smoothly. We have used various features of like the timeline, the splines that have been actually quite recently updated, the splines package. So, I mean, we use various aspects of the Needle Engine. And whenever if we come across a feature or an aspect of it that isn't, doesn't actually have the functionality we require, anytime we've requested it in the past, some of the team have gotten that out so quickly. So yeah, fantastic. As far as we're aware, in this space that we're in, this betting space, there isn't another product like this at the moment. So it's obviously very hard to always kind of go into a market and try and show people something completely new that they haven't really seen before in this context, and then for them to fully embrace that. But it's been very positive, yeah, so far. They seem to like it, and the main thing is that it solves a problem. It solves a bandwidth problem in this industry. And as a tool, it has just been absolutely instrumental in us getting that product out the door. The automatic settings that it uses is exactly perfect for us. So, we had actually a few months back, I think, gone about trying to store certain files on AWS in quite a convoluted, awkward way. And it was actually one of the team, I think it might have been Herbst, that actually just basically made us aware we don't need to do that, that they handle so much of this automatically. And that is exactly what we've went back to do. And he was right. So to actually answer your question, in summary, we use the basic settings that they use, the basic exporting, and that's exactly what we do. Yeah. I know I've said it a few times now, but no, the main thing that stood out for me personally when I was looking into it was just how fast and clear that everyone responds. It was originally on the Discord, and again, it was Herbs, Kibash, and Marcel were just so good at responding to everyone and helping everyone pass the problems they encountered. So that's what made us stick with it. In terms of the client feedback, it's been so positive to the product that we're definitely going to continue. And then from a team perspective, it just makes the workflow so easy. Even people that are not necessarily developers, so we would say members of our art team, people that aren't as comfortable as the developers, using these tools, only have to click one button to get to the point where they can kind of see the changes that they've made. And I don't think we can make it any easier than that. So, as a whole, everything has been going right for us, and we definitely plan on staying with Needle for the foreseeable future.
I guess people would think I would have manipulated you.
I think I was paid to say it.